Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm John Gray, and we're just playing Living One. Tomorrow is a week from Christmas.
Okay.
Have you done your Christmas shopping?
Oh yeah, I don't do any. It's real easy to do. I'm Peggy Burton, and I'm ready for Christmas. I love Christmas,
Yeah?
but I don't knock myself out. I have to tell you. I used to.
What was your favorite thing when you were a kid?
My favorite.
Because you lived on a farm.
Oh yeah.
What was special about Christmas when you were a kid on the farm?
On the farm. Well, my parents both worked jobs here and yonder, and then they also farmed. And I would be at my grandmother's house, and my grandmother and grandfather were neat people, but they made us believe that the reindeer, they'd do something out on the roof of the house in the middle of the night, and we'd hear the reindeer land and everything else, and I'd go ahead and get so excited.
What was in your stocking?
What was in my stocking? Not much. Probably a few pieces of candy and maybe an apple or something.
Yeah, that's what we had. Nuts.
Nuts? Yeah, I got a few nuts.
You have nuts in there in the shell, and maybe a candy cane, something like that.
Possibly, yeah.
But my brother and I talk about it. My mother and father were very generous. And Mama had this old roll of pink, I don't know what, it looked like, it felt like newspaper. But it was pink, and it was about that big around, and so she always, if something was special, she called it the biggie.
Yeah.
Well, you hadn't got the biggie, Daddy'd go down the hall and get the biggie, and bring it in. But on that Christmas tree, there were two little red plastic Santa Clauses. I bet they didn't cost a nickel.
But you loved them.
But they had a little hole, a little pouch in the back. And they would always have a little piece of special candy or something.
Yeah.
And then a little bit of that not that jingle jangle, but that stuff that don't make no noise.
Yeah.
In your pocket. They'd have a couple of folded $1 bills or something like that. And the older we got, the bigger that bill got. So, that's the first thing Jerry and I tried to find.
You're trying to find your money.
Was that Santa Claus back in, and they'd be hid deep back in there.
It seemed like back in those days, and that was a long time ago when I was little, that we had more snow, because I can remember going with my father and my sister out into the woods to find a Christmas tree and drag it home. But then we went through a period of not so much snow at Christmas, so climate change, I guess. But I just remember Christmas almost as always having snow.
And I can relate to that, because I remember when I played football, we played football games in the cold weather.
In the cold, real cold weather.
And people talked about, Thanksgiving time was hog killing time, because it was cold enough to render the meat out and it not spoil. We hadn't had that, of course. Now last week,
got cold. But
Christmas parade, it was what? 22. Julia, 20 degrees. Yep. So all of that stuff is just.
It goes up and down, and you have
up and down, up and down.
You have to be.
We were all covered
ready.
with ice at one point, so who knows?
I hope it doesn't get as bad as it did last year.
I don't either. I don't do as well with the cold as I used to. I'm better with the hot.
I am too.
Because I take blood thinners and stuff like that, and you just freeze.
Me too.
My feet get cold.
You got to get you some real heavy socks.
I don't like socks, period.
Yeah.
I went 20 years without wearing a pair of socks.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah.
There's no law that says you have to wear socks.
But then, this surgery and that surgery, and they say, well, you need to wear these hose and keep the swelling down and all,
There's always something.
Always something, But Did you ever go, were all your kin people close at hand?
A lot of them were. I had a lot of young cousins.
So you never really like took a trip out of state to go to some Christmas?
No.
See,
not-
my
not
grandmother,
until I got-
grandmother lived in South Louisiana, so every now and then
Yeah.
about every 5 years, we'd go down there.
Well, when we were in the military, when our children were small, and if we happened to be lucky enough to be stationed in the United States, then we always went home for Christmas.
Right,
and
right.
we looked forward to that, and
Sort of like Bart does.
yeah. Except he's not coming this year. He just, you don't even need to know. By the way, what do you think about all the drones? Are they going to take us over? Are you worried about that?
I'm reading a book right now about computer espionage and stuff like that, and how they can take over everything. And it's just, if you see a movie on TV and you think that's science fiction, well, if we can dream it up, somebody can create
Somebody
it.
can create it, of course.
And look at what we got with AI.
It's just all over
You
the place.
know, we were sitting in here one day talking about the show, and Bryce was in the back, and I mentioned Julia and CJ and Livin and this and that and the other, and 15 minutes later I went back there and he had a song that it was created by AI, the voice, the music, everything.
I know, and
about just plain living. You know, I mean, I don't know. I'm glad that I won't be around for a lot of that stuff.
Well, eventually we can just sit home and let some robot take us over, do our stuff for us. We can just sit down.
Yeah, but I don't like people doing my stuff.
I don't either.
I don't like people in my stuff. I like. I tell you what, I got a. This is my new Loku book, and the pieces are the same in it, but I have a foreword that was written by. I gave one of these to Maggie Vaughn, who's a state poet laureate and a dear friend of mine, as she is many people.
She's
from
a wonderful
from
person.
Bell Buckle, and she was quite taken with the thing, and she asked me if she could write a foreword, so she did. But I was looking through here for timely things.
Such as timely things. Christmas,
Did I have too much to drink?
yes.
It's not that cold out. Is adult acne to blame? My dad must have been W.C. Fields or a reindeer. Why else would I have this red nose?
That's a good one.
Clowns abound. Tiny cars buzzing around, frozen queens in convertibles, fire trucks, church floats, blanketed bodies line the streets, vendors with balloons, popcorn and treats, a marching band, an old fat elf waves his hand. His naughty or nice list is made, small town Christmas parade.
Well, small town Christmas parade in Tullahoma has grown to an
Yes.
extreme size.
Lord, please help me find peace of mind. I daily seek the blessed three, hope, the hand that pushes us on, faith, the wind that won't let us fall, and love, the greatest of them all, where we find peace.
That's nice. That's a nice one.
Legacy property, smooth, upper class, wrong but strong and dependable, loves to kick ass. From people to whiskey, the decision is tough. When fun lies with one the fun lies with one that's just refined enough. Don't like your whiskey too strong, don't like your people too strong. Oh, I like this. You know, the 12 days of Christmas is not about pre-Christmas, it's post-Christmas.
Right.
And at the end of that is Epiphany.
And a lot of people celebrate all the way up
All the way.
to that, yeah.
So, 3 kings traveled to Memphis following a star with gifts of Paul-made piano and twang guitar. Elvis, Jerry Lee, and Johnny walked into sun. At the mic stood Prince, the new chosen one. Epiphany.
Yeah. Have you
I
written,
bet they were surprised when they saw that.
have you,
There's Prince down there.
have you written any lately?
Oh, I write all the time.
Do you know what inspires you? Just
Something.
anything? Something out of the blue?
A single snowflake floats softly on the wind, like never has been before or never will be again. Randomly created from the elements in place at a unique moment in a unique space. Each a gift of beauty, a miracle to see. Each a single snowflake, just like you, just like
Just
me.
like me. That's sweet.
So, do we need to move on?
Probably
I guess we
eventually.
do. What we're going to do is we're going to take a quick commercial break, thank our sponsors, go out and spend some money with these folks. Shop local. I know you can't find everything, but please try to find what you can and keep your money local where our tax dollars stay at home. And the profit, think about the profit that a local merchant, what do they do with their money that they make? They spend
They
it here.
spend it here, yeah.
A big box store, what does the profit go from there? New York, Chicago, Arkansas?
Right.
Who knows? But it doesn't stay here. So shop local, shop small, and get all you can. And we'll be right back after these messages.
I want to invite y'all to come by Clayton's, downtown Tullahoma. We try to serve the community, the area, and we try to help people with their feet and comfortable shoes. We still measure feet. We have a great new arch mat. We have insoles. Please come see us at Clayton's and let me help you find some comfortable shoes for those achy feet.
We're gonna fit your style. We're gonna make you smile. Service and quality at Clayton Shoe Store. We're gonna fit your style.
The spirit of the season is timeless. From our family to yours, happy holidays.
STEM is everywhere. Like here, behind the scenes of The Walking Dead.
When we break down clothes, we tumble it with trisodium phosphate, rock salt, and dish detergent.
We stitched together images of our model and created a 3D set that can be walked through in a VR headset.
We're able to turn 12 walkers into 1,000 walker boards.
STEM can create new worlds on and off the screen. What will you make with STEM? Get inspired at shecanstem.com.
Whoa, that was a rough landing. Ho, 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 ho. Boy, sure is warm and cozy in here thanks to Stroops. I think I'll take me a long winter's nap.
May you rejoice in the perfect gift, our Savior, Jesus Christ, the perfect joy, the perfect peace. To all of you, we wish
Merry Christmas.
People in Tennessee are starting a movement.
Ouch. Thank you.
To clean up the litter on our roadways. Litter hurts our environment and endangers wildlife, and it affects our quality of life.
Here, grab me. Thank you.
Help keep our state litter-free.
Let's roll!
Visit NobodyTrashesTennessee.com and be a part of the solution to end littering.
Saving the best for last.
That's right! Nobody trashes Tennessee!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is Christmas time, and this past weekend, one of the things that's happened in this town, I think for 24 years,
Long time.
is the Civic Choir Christmas concert, and that's held at Grace Baptist Church. And we will play that in its entirety throughout the month, probably 10, 15, 20 times. There's a schedule when that will play on our channel. And also it'll go on our YouTube channel, and it is also on Grace Baptist YouTube channel. So, but we're going to bring some of it to you right now. This is the Tullahoma Civic Choir.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
For many senior citizens, life looks like this, but it doesn't have to. When you make your home at Parkview Senior Living, life after retirement takes on a whole new meaning. Daily exercise options, fun outings, happy hour, game nights, movies and popcorn, arts and crafts, enjoying friends over chef-prepared meals. Parkview Senior Living, where you're always home, but you're never home alone.
Whoa, that was a rough landing. Ho, 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 ho. Boy, sure is warm and cozy in here thanks to Stroops. I think I'll take me a long winter's nap.
May you rejoice in the perfect gift, our Savior, Jesus Christ, the perfect joy, the perfect peace. To all of you, we wish
Merry Christmas.
So you've been meaning to do something healthy, commune with nature, get outdoors and meet new people. We have the perfect solution. Come hike with us. You can find a Tennessee Trails Association chapter near you, including Clarksville, Columbia Franklin, Highland Rim, Jackson, Knoxville, Oak Ridge, Memphis, Murfreesboro, Nashville, Plateau at Crossville, and Upper Cumberland. We're on the web at TennesseeTrails.org. It's fun, it's stress-free, and it's good for you. See you on the trails.
There is a road laid out for me.
First night here, but Amy seems cool.
Leading down to the river. I am blind, but I need not see.
What do you think?
I know this road is there for me. If I'm really free, take me down to the river and walk.
Welcome back. I'm sitting up here with Greg Gressel, the worker beyond anybody I ever knew. You're the busiest man I know, Greg.
It's been a busy season.
It has been and a beautiful season.
Yes.
I just have to tell you, if we're feeling down and out, and you just walk in that South Jackson Performing Arts Center and see the trees up and down the halls, and well, the last thing I saw was Nutcracker, and that was sweet. There was a lot of fun things going on, beautiful costumes, and what a nice way to wrap up a lot of things.
Yeah, Christmas at South Jackson. We've had a great time and a great season here leading up to Christmas, and that first weekend with Trees of Christmas and Chris Kendall-Mart and the tree lighting and the Becky Buller concert, we had like over 3,000 people through,
awesome.
Between 3,000 and 4,000 people. And then last weekend, 1,700 with Nutcracker on the 3 days of Nutcracker. It's incredible. And so we're kind of wrapping up Christmas at South Jackson this Thursday, the 19th at 7 o'clock. That'll be
A Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life.
Yes.
And if you've seen it 100 times, or if you've not seen it at all, you'll always get a lesson that you love and a warm feeling.
Yes.
And I think what time's it show? Still
Starts at 7 p.m. and we'll start at 6:30 with Christmas Carol sing-along. We're just going to do a Christmas sing-along starting about 6:30. Rick Vela is going to read his new book, The Christmas Rose, right before we start the movie. So it'll be a really special night. I tell people, if you've not seen It's a Wonderful Life on the big screen, then you've not seen it.
I know.
It is.
I'm real proud of the big screen.
It is something else on the big screen, and you see things you never saw before. And
Is Christmas Rose the one Neil did at Becky
Buller? Yeah.
I loved that.
Yes.
I meant to say something about that last week, and I'm not sure I did, but he was an excellent reader,
Right.
and it was a touching story.
Yes, he did a great job, great book, and we've been really on board with Rick trying to help promote that this Christmas season. We love our local artists and our local authors and all of those kind of things, so we want to support
so much
that.
talent in this region. It's amazing.
So much talent. So.
And you're right at the top of the list.
Oh,
I don't know how you have time to ever sing a song anymore.
I know, it's a little crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we're looking. You can get your tickets in advance for It's a Wonderful Life at southjackson.org. That'll just help you avoid some of those lines, because with that $10, you get admission into the show, plus a popcorn. and a soft drink of your choice.
And
So
you can't beat a deal like that.
no, and concessions, the bar will be open. Our gift shop will be open. We've got a new South Jackson calendar for the first time.
You're kidding.
We got a South Jackson Performing Arts calendar. It is for 2025.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, you haven't seen it yet.
No.
And I should have brought one today, but
That's exciting.
It goes all the way through January of 2026. Yeah, we got that right there. It's the calendars on sale. We got gift cards. The new Christmas ornament for this year for South
I love
Jackson.
the Christmas ornament.
Yeah, and then of course we've got hoodies and all kinds of
really
stuff. But some great stocking stuffers or those last minute Christmas items. But we're loving the calendar, and the calendar has dates, so you already have the dates written down for the whole year of everything that's happening at South Jackson so far.
So is it everything that's coming up?
Everything that's coming up through.
That's excellent.
Through January of 2026.
That is fabulous.
Now we'll have a few performing arts pieces that won't be in there yet, but they will be a part of our season. We'll have some special events that won't be on there yet, but the stuff that's already in place.
Already in place is there.
It's on
That's
the calendar,
great.
So
all you have to do is buy a calendar
Yes.
and open
They
it
are.
up every month, and it'll tell you what's going on.
And they're $15. I don't think I said that. They're $15 for the calendar. Very nice, very
Well,
high
I thought
quality.
the ornament at $12 was an excellent deal.
Yes, it's a great ornament. I guess it's fourth
Did you
or fifth.
design that?
I did.
Well, you did a good job.
Thank
I
you.
noticed the guitar, and I noticed everything, and so I had to have one.
We're kind of highlighting Community Playhouse this year at Christmas. So that was on the ornament for this year as well. Down in the corner it says Community Playhouse and has the Comedy Tragedy Mask. And so, yeah.
Well, I'm glad we're getting to where we have things that are memorabilia for people.
Right. And we've got people that have been collecting for the last several years. And it's like, what do we have this year? So we've got those. The office will be open this week, and then we'll close for the holidays.
Till after the new year.
Yes, I think it's actually going to be January 6th.
January 6th, okay.
We had a little bit of confusion there on the date, but I think it's going to be January 6th. We'll be back in operation. So we're taking 2 weeks off to give the staff and everybody some time to breathe.
Oh my goodness.
They need it.
Of course.
It's been a busy season, and we're grateful for all of their work
We've
and
got
help.
a busy season coming up.
We do. We'll hit the ground running hard because
Is it Still Magnolias, the first play coming up after Christmas?
it is. It starts January the 31st. January 31st, February 1st and 2nd, and then the following weekend. So the first 2 weekends of February, which include January 31st. So Still Magnolias.
Do you know I did that once upon a time?
Really?
I did. I was trivia. I learned to fix hair. I haven't done a very good job today, but I would go and sit in this little place where this lady cut hair like trivia in the play or the musical, and I enjoyed doing that part. It was fun, and it was a very touching play. I mean, lots of things to think about.
I think you have a friend actually that's playing a role.
Rosie Graham.
Clary, yeah.
I'm real proud of her. She's doing she's doing, oh gosh.
Clary.
Clary, yeah. And she did it once before.
Yeah, I'd heard. I didn't know that until the processes were taking place, but yeah,
But
it's going to be a great show.
It is.
We're super excited about it. It's a straight play, but because it's such a big play, we're doing 2 weekends.
Oh, good.
So traditionally our musicals are 2 weekends, but this play
And what
will be
I've
2
found
weekends.
lately, that you need to get your tickets early.
You do. It's like we're a month from now in January the 17th, we have Henry Cho performing, and there's,
He's pretty much sold out,
out of
hasn't he?
455 seats, I think there's about 7 seats left.
That's amazing.
So That's a sold out group. We're still working with Henry to see if there could possibly be an additional show.
Well, maybe he will.
In fact, he and I were talking a little bit this morning, so we'll see, and we'll certainly make that announcement if it happens. So
Would it be afternoon maybe, or would it be another week?
it would
Or do we have another week?
It would either be a late show after the regular show, or maybe the next day,
Yeah.
which would be a Saturday.
That says a lot for Henry Cho. I mean, he's a clean comedian with fabulous jokes.
Yeah, he's a good guy and very funny. Very
he
funny.
is. And he loves us, I think.
Yes, he
He loves
does.
to come here.
Yes, he does. We've just remodeled the green room space. We've always had a green room, but it really wasn't something that people
Right.
used or sat in very much.
It would have worked well for the Three Stooges.
So Linda Davis and Becky Buller and several have been razzing Henry over the fact that they got to be in the new green room before he did. Yes. So anyway, they've been taking pictures, sending pictures to him, and so hopefully he'll get to see the new green room here in January.
I know I'm a little bit over the top with jazz, but we're having a new artist come in for the jazz production in April, and I sent a message to the guy in California because he responds with me, the agent, and he said, well, we were just wondering who you're having this year, and I sent a note back, and he wrote back, Carla Harris. Wow, he said.
Yeah,
he was excited.
She's pretty spectacular and award-winning, and it's going to be a wonderful event that night, April 30th, International Jazz Day.
And something else we can throw out there, since you mentioned Jazz Day, we're doing the St. Patrick's show on a different day than St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, we are this year. We're doing it on the 13th
Thursday.
instead of the 17th. So March the 13th, that's a change in our calendar, but we'll be promoting that change out there pretty heavily.
And that's another really fun event.
Yeah, great for the whole family. So.
And did I read that, or at a meeting, that we're having 1776 again next season?
I don't know. The season hadn't been announced yet, so
okay.
I'm not real sure. That would
It
be.
seems like that's something we were talking about.
That would be good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think the season they're planning to announce the season sometime later this month.
Okay.
Might be right around Christmas. Might be around New Year's, but sometime later this month.
Okay, I shouldn't have announced it.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, because we don't know for sure. We'll find out what it is. I really admire the theater group because there's a lot of things to consider when they.
There is, and I think that we're on the cutting edge of what people want to see, because no matter what it is that we choose, either right around the same time that we choose it or soon thereafter, every theater within 100 miles of us are doing those same shows.
Right.
So I think that's a compliment. We're going to leave it there as a compliment. But I do. I think our theater committee is really paying attention and listening and doing things.
I think it was on Facebook last night that I saw that we were up. A director was up for an award.
Yes,
what is that?
I should have said that. So the Broadway World Awards.
That's what it is.
We have been nominated. We have 41 nominations for Broadway World Awards.
That is awesome.
Which is probably in our area the highest.
The highest that's ever been done.
It's ever been done, and so we're super excited about that. There are links on our Facebook page. There will be on our website. The Tullahoma News is on the front page of the Tullahoma News. Yeah, we just need the community to vote, because the community, a strong arts community or a strong supportive community, is the only way that will win those kind of things. And we use them to be able to write grants and things of that nature. So award winning is a pretty big deal, and we're really excited about those nominations.
If you don't understand what we're talking about, can they just call the office?
Yes, call the office, and we'll tell you exactly what you need to know and put you in the right direction. But it is on our Facebook page. It will be hopefully by the end of the day on our website page, and then the voting is open until the 31st.
31st of December. So I think it's important for I will vote, certainly.
Yes.
Can you vote more than once?
You can't vote more than what you can only vote from a unique email. So,
Okay.
so everybody in your house, if they've got an email, can all vote using their email. So, but it has to be a unique email.
So spread the word out there.
Spread the word,
That
yeah.
would be nice, yeah.
We would love that.
We'd love to have that award.
I would be remiss if I didn't put a little plug in there. If you've not been downtown Tullahoma and seen the windows at night, man, they are beautiful. The Arts Council has really tried to do a program called the Christmas Window Showcase, and just trying to get all of our downtown businesses to be involved, to decorate, to light up their windows and have some fun Christmas themed stuff throughout downtown, something for families to walk and stroll and see. And coming up here on starting Christmas Day and through the 12 days of Christmas, Christmas Day being the first day, there'll be a little scavenger hunt available. You can go around to the windows. You don't have to go into any of the shops, but we encourage you, if they're open, go in. But you go around to the windows and there'll be different things for you to hunt and to find, and there'll be more details
I love that.
there at downtown and through that little QR code that
What
we'll
I
have
love
in the
more
windows.
than anything is that the community is coming together and beautifying the area.
Yes,
It's just
absolutely.
an inspiration to anybody that drives here.
Yes.
It's wonderful.
So when you get done with that, just drive on down and drive through South Jackson so you can see all the beautiful lights down there as well.
And you told me there's going to be more lights next year around South Jackson.
There'll be more lights, more to come.
We've come to light up your life.
Yes, we hope.
Greg, I love it when you come.
Thank you. Thanks for
Thank
having
you for
me.
all you do.
Thank you.
I just don't know. We'll be back with nobody told me what.
The Bookshelf in Tullahoma is the fundraising arm of the Coffee County Literacy Council. Since 1988, the Literacy Council's goal and purpose has been to support and promote adult basic education in Coffee County. We enable individuals to complete their high school equivalency exam, which helps them get better jobs or continue into higher education. The Bookshelf at 114 Southwest Atlantic Street in Tullahoma is where we sell used books, which are donated to us by the community. Come see us, bring your books to donate, and join us as you find every genre of books that you can imagine.
I had a knee replacement, so they've got me in life care, which I'm very, very thankful for. I couldn't garden, I couldn't do my flower beds, I can't chase my little dogs. I have been in several therapy sessions for knees and back, and that's the best therapist I believe I've ever been to. It's tremendous because I'm able to walk again, but if it wasn't for the care, I wouldn't be where I am.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
Is this the year you want to get fit? If so, check out just some of the things Tullahoma Parks and Rec has to offer. Kickboxing, aerobics, silver sneakers workouts, swim lessons, boot camp, water aerobics, basketball, Zumba, yoga, pickleball, lap swimming, treadmill, karate. Get fit, Tullahoma, and have some fun with Tullahoma Parks and Rec.
Parkview Senior Living, active, independent senior living at its finest.
Do you love sports? Then you should know about STEM. Because maximizing nutrition, analyzing peak muscle performance, calculating the perfect shot, and more are all made possible by science, technology, engineering, and math. In fact, there are more careers than ever in sports science. So if you have a passion for sports, then think about getting involved in STEM and improve everyone's game on and off the field. Get inspired at SheCanSTEM.com.
All right, folks, we're back and we're still in that Christmas mode. And, you know, Greg Gressel, we want to, again, I'll reiterate how good a job he's doing with the Arts Council and with the Civic Center. But you have to consider one thing. This town is full of talented people. And we are so fortunate to have the people and the families that support the arts here. What we're going to do right now is last week there was the high school choral groups performed, and we're going to bring you the chancel choir from the high school right now.
All right, our final piece for you was quite the puzzle to put together, but I think we made it. So we're going to do the things, okay, children? Now, high school children, don't forget that after the concert is over, we will do Strike Tonight, okay? After the pandemonium. Yeah. Again, thank you all so much for coming out this evening. I'm so thrilled that you chose to spend part of your very, very busy Christmas season with us. And I hope you enjoyed the performance. Please enjoy Hope for Resolution.
want to invite y'all to come by Clayton's, downtown Tullahoma. We try to serve the community, the area, and we try to help people with their feet and comfortable shoes. We still measure feet. We have a great new arch mat. We have insoles. Please come see us at Clayton's and let me help you find some comfortable shoes for those achy feet.
We're gonna fit your style. We're gonna make you smile. Service and quality at Clayton Shoe Store. We're gonna fit your style.
The spirit of the season is timeless. From our family to yours, happy holidays.
STEM is everywhere. Like here, behind the scenes of The Walking Dead.
When we break down clothes, we tumble it with trisodium phosphate, rock salt, and dish detergent.
We stitched together images of our model and created a 3D set that can be walked through in a VR headset.
We're able to turn 12 walkers into 1,000 walker hordes.
STEM can create new worlds on and off the screen. What will you make with STEM? Get inspired at SheCanSTEM.com.
Whoa, that was a rough landing. Ho, 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 ho. Boy, sure is warm and cozy in here thanks to Stroops. I think I'll take me a long winter's nap.
May you rejoice in the perfect gift, our Savior, Jesus Christ, the perfect joy, the perfect peace. To all of you, we wish
Merry Christmas.
People in Tennessee are starting a movement.
Ouch. Thank you.
To clean up the litter on our roadways. Litter hurts our environment and endangers wildlife, and it affects our quality of life.
Here, grab me. Thank you.
Help keep our state litter-free.
Let's roll!
Visit NobodyTrashesTennessee.com and be a part of the solution to end littering.
Saving the best for last.
That's right. Nobody trashes Tennessee.
Talking history about this and that. It's conversations with John and Pat. With John and Pat. With John and Pat.
Hello, everyone. I'm John Rickman.
I am Pat Welch, and John, we're here today for segment 74 of the Conversation with John and Pat.
Pat, I've never done this song publicly because I never thought I could remember all the words.
John, when you get down to 74, it's time to get into some of this.
Ray Noah's requested this one time when we were playing music for an organization, and I said, Ray, I'm sorry, we've never done this song before. He likes it, though, and I like it. I just hope I remember the words.
Well, hopefully our viewership will like it.
This is where Mr. Osteen came from, Caney Springs. Well, I was walking down the road from my grandma's house to the Caney Springs General Store. I held my head up high, a better than thou, look a know-it-all city boy. I was staying all night with Grandma, a real Dragon A1 bore. But I was happy when she told me to run a little errand to the Caney Springs General Store. At the corner of the store, men was pitching horseshoes, having a hot contest. I walked up proud, sizing up the crowd, and I could tell that I was the best. I spied a country boy eating sardines and crackers, sitting on a dusty car hood. I said, you want to play a game? And he said, I guess so, but let me warn you, I'm not too good. Well, we found us a pit and played a practice round, and old country couldn't find the range. I felt Granny's grocery money jingling in my pocket, so I challenged him a $1 game. He said, I can play 3 games, but then I gotta go. I should have been home by now. I thought to myself, you be wishing you was when I get through cleaning your plow. Well, we played for real, and it was easy pickings, cause I skunked him 11-0. I got greedy all over as he handed me $1, and the crowd began to grow. And the second game was just like the first. I skunked old country again. He said I might as well just lose it all, unless you and I play for a 10. I said, okay, country, as he aimed through his shoe and stepped forward with a dead-eye throw. I saw some old men kind of punching each other like they knew something I didn't know. He threw 3 straight ringers and a 3-point leaner before I could even turn around. I knew Caney Spring loved the circus and they appointed me the clown. Well, I left the store and I could hear them laughing, not a grocery to my name. Granny met me on the front porch steps and you should have heard me explain. I told her about old country boy and how he laid a perfect trap. She said, "You fool, you've been taken in by the Caney Springs General Store champ." Well, it wasn't perfect, but I got through it.
John, I don't know if I've ever clapped before, but that's the first time I've heard that song too. I almost felt like an urge to get to my feet.
I've always been a coward to try that song too many times.
That was good. Have we gone over the Caney Springs attributes before? I think we're talking about Coach Osteen being from there. Well, you took me over there one day, and there's more rock visible on the ground than there is ground, and they farm that.
They say there's 2 rock for every dirt.
That would put it at 66.6%.
Mr. Osteen was raised over there, and he was raised in a rugged area. You know, it's rugged. They're primitive.
I believe you could find a fine football team with inhabitants of the area. If you're going to farm there, you're going to have to be tough.
You would recognize it today, though. Houses being built over there. It's near.
It'd be a firm foundation.
Yeah. We're talking about a relative of mine today. His name is Landon Haynes. He was named, I think, for some senator or someone back in the past. I didn't look him up to find out what he was known for, but he was named for someone famous in politics.
John, let me interject real quick. Now, is Haynes your mother's side or your father's side?
That's my daddy's side.
Okay.
My grandmother was a Haynes, and Landon's daddy was my grandmother's brother.
Okay.
Or sister. Well, whatever I say, I can't remember how I put it there. But I want to put up our first picture there, Philip, if you will. That's Landon right there, and Landon wasn't original. Now, he just was somebody. You know, education can spoil somebody's originality. I don't think Landon ever got spoiled. And he was
double sure he wasn't.
He was a smart guy. Now, don't get me wrong. Now he's dancing at a political rally. He liked to dance. He and his wife Faye, they went to dances and that sort of thing. And Landon was married to Faye. I used to work on their farm, and she would feed you so much good food, vegetables and meat, and just wonderful food. You couldn't hardly bend over in the afternoon, to pick up a hay bale or whatever it was. And go to the next picture there. Now that's a young John Rickman there, second to the left, and Landon's there, And do you
John, that's Comstock on the right, isn't it? Yeah. And is that Jimmy to the left?
Jimmy's to the left.
I don't know if I've ever seen him with that much hair.
Let me show you. Now, this was at some sort of political rally in Lewisburg, and you see those suits that we're wearing? We got those at Jimmy Phillips' store here in Tullahoma. Jimmy one time had us play for a block party up in Tullahoma. He said, "John, I have no money for you, but I can get you some outfits." He had Clyde Phillips men's store, and so we wore those as long as they fit us. and that was the outfits. They had a vest to them. It was very nice, and Jimmy did us right. We would have paid a lot of money for that.
John, that picture of you, that's not taken too far from the time period that I've described where you could have been a cast member of Beach Bank Bingo.
It was a different time there, Pat, and it was a good time, and I'm still there, Pat.
Oh yeah,
I'm still there.
Oh yeah. I'm not sure what movie you'd be cast in now, but
Landon was a painter by trade, farmer and painter, and he wrote this book, Through My Eyes, A Painter's Diary, and this is from 1950 to 1964. He talked about every place that he went to paint from that time. And he was a good painter. I painted for him one time, and I helped shingle a house one time, put shingles on a house, and but I remember how particular he was about painting. If he wanted you to hold the brush like this, he said, people that don't know what they're doing hold them like this. He said you got to hold them like an artist.
There we go.
But anyway, in this book, he writes a lot of things about people, and he didn't spare any feelings. You know, he said here, this was in 19. Well, what is it there? I don't know the exact date, but he painted the Unionville Methodist Church, finishing floors. He was a floor finisher. First time I worked in a church and got drunk. Yes, got drunk on lacquer fumes. Almost passed on to another world.
Well, if a church isn't ventilated, as much hardwood's got in there, that could happen.
This is from a Mr. Robert Burroughs. He was a laborer there. Edward Collins built Robert's house. Robert's wife was Mr. Wiley Clanton's girl. Had some trouble with some drunks on the job. My two brothers used to work for me.
With an emphasis on the term used.
Yeah. And then he paints for a lawyer over in Lewisburg. He was a bad one. I thought every time I had to be in court, he was on the opposite side of me. He was the most money-hungry lawyer I ever saw. I didn't mention his name.
Good for you.
Somebody might be listening. Now, this is Aunt Polly. That was my grandmother. Her name was really Mary, but Polly was what a lot of people call. This woman did more for me than most people. Aunt Polly taught in Una and Chapel Hill. My hometown bootlegger said she had whipped him. He goes through, I mean, stuff all through here. Now, his daughter typed all this up. Aunt Polly, again, Aunt Polly, my favorite aunt. She clothed me until I was old enough to buy my own clothes. I never had such a good friend as she.
John, are we headed to the point where he danced with Rosalind Carter at some point, didn't he?
Yeah.
Jimmy
go to that
Carter's
next
wife.
picture. Maybe we'll find it. Maybe we won't.
I hope I hadn't.
My sequence. Oh, there it is, Pat.
Is that not incredible?
That was in the Washington Post. Landon went up to Miss Carter and said, Miss Carter.
Well, what was it? He went, just decided, I'm going to the inauguration?
No, well, they were at Murfreesboro at the Oaklands. Oakland's over there at Murfreesboro.
Okay.
And he went up, Miss Carter and I guess President Carter were there doing some politicking, you know, and Landon went up to Miss Carter. They were playing music, and he said, Miss Carter, may I have the honor of this dance with you? Certainly you may. And they danced, and this went out all over the world, Pat, all over the world.
I understand, but it doesn't surprise me coming from the Rickman family.
Well, you know, you see that hat on his head? It's sort of set on there in a little
noble
way.
Noble
I guess
placement.
that's a good way to say
correct.
that. And then Miss Carter had written him a letter about that. And that picture right there was in a frame, and it stayed on the dash of his truck. And whenever he wanted to make a conversation with someone, you know, about him, this is a picture of me and Miss Carter dancing. You know. He says, this was December 16th, 1983. Once I was painting a house in Chapel Hill. There was a young lady sunbathing next door. It was a healing sight to a man. The man I was painting for accused me of painting that side of the house 3 times, but I think I just painted it twice.
John, you've got some colorful members of your family.
Yeah.
Now, I know that one of his ancestors, you had a Columbus Haynes, who fought, was a colonel and fought in the Civil War and took a mini ball through the nostril and survived. Would those two be your leading colorful figures in the Haynes family?
I suppose.
Okay.
I suppose. I think so.
I would ask that at some point we have a show on Columbus too.
Let me say this about Landon. He was quick to tell anybody. His phone, the United Telephone System down at Chapel Hill, the manager lived in town there, And Landon's phone had been out for a couple, 3 weeks. And he'd called up there, yeah, we all get this phone fixed. So one morning, he knocks on Mr. Billy Wilson's door early in the morning, 4:30 in the morning. And said, Mr. Wilson, do you mind if I use your phone? You know mine hadn't been working, and I just need to make a real important call. And Mr. Wilson said, boys, I don't care what you do today, you get that phone fixed. So show the picture of the newspaper. Sad, but Landon died in a house fire. There was a lightning strike on the house, and he died at the back door. They said he was putting on his clothes to get out of the house, and probably if he had just gone on out, and but he lingered too long in the house, and he died at 83 years of age.
Was his wife still alive then, John?
Yeah.
Did she make it out?
No, she wasn't. She had died a couple of years before that. But anyway, we kind of recognized Landon Haynes, who was a colorful figure, and worked hard, came from a poor family, but in many ways rose above that situation in his life. Thank you so much.
And that, my friends, wraps up segment 74, but it's not the last, we hope, because there's stories to go if management will allow. Thank you all.
Talking history about this and that. It's conversations with John and Pat. With John and Pat. With John and Pat.
Smoking tobacco accounts for 3 of every 10 fire deaths in the United States.
Tullahoma Fire Department need you en route to a structure fire, 202 Main Street. Heavy smoke showing. Neighbors advise child trapped inside.
Lighters, matches, and associated smoking paraphernalia are the leading cause of preschooler fire deaths. We as firefighters know that most structure fires can be prevented.
I've got one! Command, this is primary search. We have a victim. Need EMS to meet us at the front door.
Please help us to give you a fighting chance. This can be prevented. Contact the Tullahoma Fire Department for a free home safety inspection.
What's a Tennessee vacation? It starts off like any road trip, and then, boom, adventure and thrills everywhere you look, which happens to be some of the most beautiful scenery in the country. Music here, history there, and all kinds of green in between. Come relax and unwind, or bring the crowd for some stargazing, or stargazing. Whatever you do, come hungry and expect an awesome soundtrack. It's all right here in Tennessee. We're playing your song. For a free vacation guide, visit tnvacation.com.
Come on. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Yeah.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff. Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size.
Yeah.
Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to do right now is, and I want to get a wide shot here with Peggy. Peggy, we've been very, very fortunate for years, and I would say Ann Baldwin was a great responsibility.
Oh,
for
yeah, civic choir.
The civic choir plus the high school choirs.
Oh yeah. Judith.
We've had.
She has been a
excellent-
superior director.
Yes, and I can remember when Jacob was in choir. We went to Disney and we went to Branson, and we were in contests and we won contests. And
oh yeah.
Just like the band program, our music programs in this town are just outstanding.
They really are. They're wonderful, and I'm proud of them.
I'm proud of them, and these young people.
I had good choirs. I was in middle school I did West Middle School choir.
Well,
for
now
quite a while.
in some of this weekend where that show they had the
have
two choirs.
The two choirs from
Two
the middle
choirs
school,
together.
so they do a
and,
good job also.
But what we're going to do right now is go back to the Tullahoma High School to their choral presentation they did.
Are you sure we're
last
not
week.
doing civic choir?
Huh?
I think it's
this
civic
is civic choir.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, this is civic choir.
It's the second part, yeah.
Yeah, second part of civic choir, which we're playing in its entirety on our shows. Now, here we go.
I want to invite y'all to come by Clayton's, downtown Tullahoma. We try to serve the community, the area, and we try to help people with their feet and comfortable shoes. We still measure feet. We have a great new arch mat. We have insoles. Please come see us at Clayton's and let me help you find some comfortable shoes for those achy feet.
Service and quality at Clayton's Shoe Store. We're gonna pick your style.
The spirit of the season is timeless. From our family to yours, happy holidays.
STEM is everywhere. Like here, behind the scenes of The Walking Dead.
When we break down clothes, we tumble it with trisodium phosphate, rock salt, and dish detergent.
We stitched together images of our model and created a 3D set that can be walked through in a VR headset.
We're able to turn 12 walkers into 1,000 walker horde.
STEM can create new worlds on and off the screen. What will you make with STEM? Get inspired at SheCanStem.com.
Whoa, that was a rough landing. Ho, 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 ho. Boy, sure is warm and cozy in here thanks to Stroups. I think I'll take me a long winter's nap.
May you rejoice in the perfect gift, our Savior, Jesus Christ, the perfect joy, the perfect peace. To all of you, we wish
Merry Christmas.
People in Tennessee are starting a movement.
Ouch. Thank you.
To clean up the litter on our roadways. Litter hurts our environment and endangers wildlife, and it affects our quality of life.
Here, grab me. Thank you.
Help keep our state litter-free.
Let's roll.
Visit NobodyTrashesTennessee.com and be a part of the solution to end littering.
Saving the best for last.
That's right. Nobody trashes Tennessee.
All right, folks, we're back, and we got something that is going to be the movie.
Oh,
at
the
South
movie,
Jackson?
A Wonderful Life. It's a wonderful.
It is a wonderful life.
It is a wonderful life, and it will be Thursday the 19th at South Jackson for everybody to come and see. And it's the cheapest price you'll ever get to see a movie. We have this beautiful screen that goes all the way across the
stage.
All the way across the stage. And for $10, you get a big thing of popcorn and the drink of your choice. You get to see the movie. And it's a family event. Bring your children and your grandma.
Heavens, yes.
It's a.
When you go out to the theater, $10 won't get you very far. I guarantee you that. We want everybody. We're going to do a show next week. So we'll be here with you next week with a live show. And hey, anybody want to stop by? We're located right here in between Roper's Lawnmower and Tri-County Bank. Come on down. We'll put you on TV and see what you want for Christmas. just come on. Any of our sponsors would like to come down and say, hello to your customers out there in TV land. We go to 7 counties, and we're on YouTube and on Facebook and with our own channel. So we're worldwide.
We're 193 on Charter.
193 on Charter. And, well, it's Spectrum now. I don't think they Charter
Spectrum?
anymore.
I didn't know that.
All their advertisements are Spectrum. We'll see.
Well, that'd be fun.
Yeah, just hey, come by. You don't have to bring a present. Don't have to do anything. Just show up.
Bring your child.
Bring a gift.
Yeah, bring a gift. Oh Lordy!
Well, they could.
We're gonna wing it next week. We'll have some more music and different things going on.
Well, look, is the firemen still taking toys for tots?
I'm sure that's probably over with by
You think
now.
it's over with
but
by now?
hey, if you've got one you want to take down there, take down there. I guarantee you they'll either use it or save it for next year.
Next year.
Sure will. So, and we appreciate them for what they do. All of our, you know, Christmas is a time, and Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year, this whole season is a time to be thankful.
Yes, it is.
And we
very much
should be
so.
very thankful for our public servants. We should be thankful for our city and the people who work for our city. The cats who go out there, hey, you want to do something good? Go out there and meet the garbage man. Give him a cup of coffee.
Sure, and the people that work at the dump.
Make some cookies. Carry them out there and give them to your garbage man. Give them to your mail person.
Yeah,
You
things
know,
get hectic around
Your
the
police.
holidays.
Hey, I tell you what, those firemen down there, yeah, they cook. You cook a big pot of stew or chili or something like that, or make something that's good and edible. Make an extra batch. Carry it down to the fire hall. Man, those guys and girls sure do appreciate that stuff.
They all do a wonderful job.
The greatest thing about Christmas is being a good giver.
That's true. And if you want to feel good, give something away.
Give something away, and it's sometimes hard to be a receiver, but you need to be a thankful receiver as well.
Absolutely.
Okay? So this is about the end of this one. We'll see you next time on Just Plain Living.